Welcome to PMPA's Final Cut of the Week, where we share important information you may have missed while you were making essential parts. I'm Durain Davis.
And I'm Joe Jackson, and this is what you need to know for the week ending May 19, 2023. Despite increasing 0.2% in April, producer prices for final demand goods and services seem to be slowing. For the past 12 months, producer prices for final demand goods and services have risen 2.3%, the lowest level since January 2021. Core producer prices increased 3.4% year over year, the slowest pace in 25 months. Our take? The slowing of increases is great news. However, producer prices are still increasing. Be sure to stay on top of your costs.
Homebuilder sentiment pulled out of negative territory for the first time in nearly a year. Builders' confidence rose to 50 in May, which was a 5-point increase. This is the fifth straight month of gains and the highest reading since July of 2022. A turnaround in the housing market will be great news for our shops since so much industrial production is tied to new home sales. Construction equipment, which had an uptick, is a major buyer of machine parts.
Need new talent? The best recruiters are in your shop, your current employees. They understand the culture, brand, and nuances of the shop. They will know who in their circle would thrive. Incentivizing their efforts increases morale, engagement, and loyalty. Not only that, but according to Zippa, a job search engine, quote, on average, referral hires have a retention rate of 46% compared to only 33% of job board hires, unquote. Do you have an employee referral program?
According to the Empire State Manufacturing Survey in May, activity declined significantly. The headline General Business Conditions Index dropped 43 points to negative 31.8. New orders and shipments plunged after rising significantly last month. Delivery times shortened somewhat and inventories contracted. Both employment and hours worked edged lower for a fourth consecutive month. Prices increased at about the same pace as last month. The Capital Spending Index fell to 0.9, its lowest level in 3 years. We searched the survey hard to find any signs of optimism, and here's what we found. Quote, new orders and shipments are expected to increase, and employment and the average work week are expected to edge somewhat higher, unquote.
Ryanair has placed an order for as many as 300 new 737 MAX jets, which is an order of over $20 billion. The 737 MAX has continued to gain market share since its return to service. This is good news for producers of Boeing parts, since a large number of orders in the pipeline will mean high demand for those parts in 2 years to come.
Our industry is a transformational one. On this week's Speaking of Precision podcast, Miles Free, Dave Wynn, and Carly Kistler-Miller go through a myriad of different topics and situations that will help your precision machining shop stay transformational. This podcast and our Speaking of Suppliers podcast can be found on major podcast platforms or on PMPA.org.
Now it's time for our weekly tip. Understanding the benefits provided by precision centerless ground bar stock can help you avoid false economy and optimize the work you quote by maximizing benefits to your manufacturing process and customer. To learn more about the benefits, go to PMPA.org's Knowledge Centers or Final Cut of the Week.
And that's our take on what you need to know for the week ending May 19, 2023. For additional information and links about any of the topics discussed today, go to pmpa.org and click on Final Cut of the Week.
Thanks for checking in, and we'll see you next Friday.
I made myself laugh at that, damn. The headline General bosses?
Give him a Diet Coke or something.
It's magic.
Oh, goodness. Oh, man. Headline General Businesses Conditions Index dropped. Wow, what I said 43 point. Lower for a fourth consecutive.
Yeah. As soon as you save yourself, you're like worried about, oh, I just saved myself. What's the next word? I'm trying to save you. This is going to go live on YouTube.